Low yellow orange belts. It is Monday, March 30th.
Is it?
I think so. That's what they tell me. That's what Alexa said today.
Maybe she's wrong.
Worst things have happened. All right, guys. So we're going to get to it in just a second. Now, I know a number of you guys have asked and emailed and messaged and said on the forums and our video chats, Sensei, I can't remember the warm-ups. So we did something for you today. We did the warm-ups for you guys. Made that as a separate video. So before each class, refer to that warm-up video so you can get yourselves warmed up before class. And that'll be, you'll watch 2 videos per day then, okay? All right, so then make sure you remember during these drills, you pause the video so you can get your reps in and then come back and resume class. All right, so today we're working on fighting combination number 1. Defense stand. Set. Hi-ya! All right, yellow belt fighting combination number 1 is front punch, back punch, crossing elbow strike. A couple things I want you guys to notice on that is the exaggeration in our pivots. We pivot the back foot on the back punch. We pivot the front foot on the elbow strike. Without that pivot, there's no power, okay? So we got to make sure we're pivoting. Take your time and do the techniques correctly. Front punch, back punch, cross the elbow. Also notice our hands come back to our face after every technique. Front, back, elbow strike, okay? So watch full speed, Bailey. Go. Kia! I want you to do 20 reps to 30 reps, both right and left. 20 to 30 on both sides. Orange belts, you're doing orange number 1, which is front punch, back punch, front hook, back hook. Couple things to notice here. Again, the pivot on the back punch, the pivot on the front hook punch, the pivot on the back hook punch, and also our hand position. The palm of the hand is facing the floor, like so, and there's no bend in the wrist. Your elbow follows the hand through space, okay? Not outer space, just space in general, okay? So front punch, back punch, front hook, back hook, ki. Front punch, back punch, front hook, back hook, ki. Ready, go. Ki. 20 to 30 reps on both your left and your right, okay? Getting into our curriculum kicks today. Yellow belts, you guys are working the back leg round kick, while orange belts are working your spin side kicks. During our round kicks, we are hitting with the instep or top of the foot. When we do the back leg round kick, pivoting our supporting foot is key. This foot's going to turn so far that my heel points at the target. Ki. Then we retract the kick and bring it all the way back to where it starts. Pivot that supporting foot. Ki. And come all the way back. On a target here. Back up a little bit, Bailey. Ready, go.
Yeah.
Put it on the target, knucklehead. Go. Go. Show off. Okay? If you have a hard target to work with, you can get some little pop on the target here. Ready, go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Just like that. Now, orange belts, you guys are doing a spin side kick. What's that?
Don't we need that?
We will in a second. Okay? Orange belts, you're doing a spin side kick. When we do the spin side kick, as always, the first thing that has to come around is your head. You have to be able to see the target. Notice my feet. I'm pivoting. Can't turn my head, can't turn my shoulders, can't turn my hips. My feet are flat. I'm pivoting. Bang. From here, I'm going to throw the side kick straight out. Re-chamber, land forward, and reset. Turn. Throw the kick straight out. Re-chamber, land forward, and reset. Ready, go. Ki. Do 20 to 30 on each side. And then more on a target. Take your time. Technique is more important than speed and power. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Just like that. Spin side kick. Now, before we move on to the next part of the class today, let's talk about our keyword for the day. Perseverance. To persevere. To overcome. To continue on. To go forth over obstacles, through difficulties. We have to persevere. Last night, we found out that President Trump has extended our quarantine till the end of April. Dun, dun, dun. That means no seeing your friends in school, no seeing your friends and your teammates in your sports, no riding your bikes or going to the park with your friends, and no coming here to train with your leading edge students, classmates, and teachers. Tough times. It means we're stuck in a house when we normally only see each other with our family passing. Now we're in each other's bubble all day long. Okay?
Get out of my bubble.
Now, to persevere means we face all these challenges and we overcome. We don't give up because we're martial artists, and martial artists have perseverance. We will overcome this obstacle. We will overcome this virus. We will persevere, and we're going to come out the back end of this stronger. And then when we finally see each other again, we're going to be that much stronger for it. But we are going to see each other again because you're going to persevere. You are martial artists. Okay? Today, we're going to blow your minds. We're going to teach you a new concept called the Octagon. This yellow and orange belt is way above your pay grade, but we're going to give it to you anyway. So follow me over here to the chalkboard. It's not a chalkboard, though. It's a dry erase board. I guess I'm showing my age. Do any teachers use chalk anymore? No. Okay. Our whiteboard here, our dry erase board, okay? This is a beautiful masterpiece of art. Okay. I'm not an artiste, I'm a martial artist. Big difference, okay? This is the Octagon. It is not a pizza, even though it looks very, very, very tantalizing. I'm hungry too. This, I want you, if you can, imagine a clock. Zoom in on that clock for a second there, Joshu. Okay, now zoom back out. So on that clock, you had hands. The 12 was up here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I want you to imagine the bad guy is right here at the top. He's at the 12. And you are right here in the center. The attacker's going to charge right at you. Now this might be a guy or another kid, okay? And he's mad that you cut him off on the bike trail. And he comes running straight at you in a straight line. Or maybe he's trying to bop you on top of the head. Boom. We're going to get out of the way. That's essentially what the Octagon is. We're going to get out of the way. So when he does that step through back punch here, I'm going to move here, out of the way. I'm moving on the Octagon. Or I'm going to move here on the Octagon. So in this scenario here, he came in a straight line, and I went at 11 o'clock. Remember, this is 12, and that's 1. I moved at 11 o'clock to make a miss, or I moved at 1 o'clock to make a miss. We're not going to worry about those. That's for the next level. We're going to 11 and 1. Just like this, the attacker does a step through back punch. I shuffle my way to 11 o'clock, then I shuffle back. Then I shuffle my way to 1 o'clock, then I shuffle back. Watch again. 11 and 1. Just like that. Very simple. Now, the golden rule of the Octagon is your belly button must always face your opponent. Always. So I'm not going to move at 11 o'clock and go like this, and I'm not going to move at 1 o'clock and go like this. I'm just going to shuffle. 11, back, 1, and back. So we're going to come back over here. We're just going to practice some footwork drills. We'll build on this all week long this week. So I don't want to get too much into this. I just want you to practice footwork drills. Actually, be like, can you go grab 2 cones real quick? Run, please, run. A little faster, Mr. Bailey, please. Okay, so for the purpose of this drill, I'm standing here. 12 would be up top. That's 11 and that's 1. Actually, grab yourself 1 more cone, please, Bailey. Run. Put yours at your 1 o'clock. Good. So that's my 11, that's my 1. That's Bailey's 11, that's Bailey's 1. We're just going to basically do this drill. 11, and we go back, always going back to the center. Now I'm going to go to 1, and back. 11, and back. 1, and back. 11, and back. And 1, and back. So you guys can set up some cones, some balls, something like that on the mat. Maybe even just set up a, can I have that for a second, please, Bailey? I might even set up, so I have at 12 o'clock, so I have a point of reference if I'm training by myself. You don't have cones at home, set up a ball, set up anything, okay? 11, back, 1, back, 11, back, 1, back. I want you guys to work on that this week. so you can get comfortable with that footwork. We're going to build on this as the week lessons go on, okay? All right, last thing we're going to teach you about today is a concept called shrimping. Shrimping is a concept of moving your hips. We're going to utilize that in grappling. This, again, is above your pay grade, but since you have some free time at home, I'm going to give it to you so you guys can work on it. By the time you get the green and blue belt, you should be good at it already, okay? So when we shrimp, it's all about moving our hips. Right there, Bailey. Okay, so when we shrimp our hips, the idea is we want to get our hips off the line we're on. Now, some of you guys aren't going to get this. That's okay. Lift the hips. Then I'm going to push my butt out to the side here. I'm going to turn on my side. Notice that we're in the shape of a shrimp. You know, that delicacy, that appetizer mom likes to order. Now we straighten our bodies out. Pull our feet underneath us again. We lift. Now our butts are going to go here. We go on our sides. Notice one shoulder's down and one shoulder's up, almost like you're sleeping in bed. Now, the big mistakes that a lot of you guys make, back up this way, Bailey, please. Okay, so one of the big mistakes is these guys move. You don't lift one shoulder. You leave both shoulders flat on the ground. So hip out, but you don't lift the shoulders, so you don't go anywhere. Try it again the other way. He's not going anywhere. So now, this time, one shoulder comes off the ground. Go ahead. Look at that. One shoulder's up and his whole body moved out. Reset. The other big mistake you guys have is your feet become disconnected with the ground. They flop. Go ahead. And now you're not going to get off the line. So you want to do that again wrong. Feet are flopping off the ground. Now, he's going to glue his feet to the floor here. Watch how much he moves now. Go. Wow, look how far his hips came. Now when he straightens out, watch how much his feet are going to travel. Wow, that's how far he came from. Go. And straighten out. Look at that. That's where he was in that last one. All because he had his feet glued to the ground. Okay? Sit up there, Bailey. Okay, so that is called shrimping. You're right over here, Mr. Bailey. Okay, that is shrimping. So we gave you a lot of stuff today. I want you to focus on some stuff's above your pay grade. Don't worry. Don't get overwhelmed by it. We're going to come back. We're going to revisit over and over again. So we did fighting combinations. We did curriculum kicks. We worked on, we talked about perseverance. We touched on the Octagon. And we even worked on a concept called shrimping. Guys, have a great training session. Work hard, rewind, and we'll see you online tomorrow. Oos.